What's up guys, it's James here from Swimbait Chronicles. We're going to do the DRT Tiny Klash review today, so stay tuned. What's up guys, it's James here from Swimbait Chronicles. What we are doing today is going over the DRT Tiny Klash in all its glory. Now, what we're talking about today is the Division Rebel Tackles Tiny Klash, the little brother to their larger bait, the Klash. Let's give you a little overview on it. What we got here is a ABS plastic 6.6 inch, 2 ounce, super versatile bait. It's got almost infinite ways to fish it. You've got mode A and B, and I'll go into that in just a second. But let's go over the specs on this bad boy real quick. Like I said, 6.6 inch, 2 ounce, plastic, rubber removable tail, ABS plastic removable bill. Finger on that side, thumb on the other, slight pressure, pops right out. Put it back in. You take those little teeth, put them in the slot, push up. Snaps right back in. Now you'd think because that pops in and out that it might pop out when you're casting it or when you're catching a fish. I have thrown this thing hundreds of times and it's never once come out. So, what do you get with it, right? You get owner ST46 #1 in the front and an owner ST46 #2 in the back. I always change out my split rings, put on the owner hyperwire splits on there. Other than that, out of the box, it's ready to fish. Let's go over the modes real quick. You've got mode A that DRT talks about, and what that is the lip in, and the tail actually goes up. So you take that little slot, put the tail in, and you slide it right up, and you'll feel it kind of set into place. Now what you're going to get with that, mode A, is basically a crankbait on steroids. You're going to get a super shallow water square bill going over rocks with a really intense hunting action, or you can crank it down on fluoro and you can tick over the top of grass. You can go over the top of rock piles like you saw in one of my previous videos. Now mode B, lip in, and you take the tail, pop it out, you turn it upside down, tail down. Now you're going to get the same style action a little bit, but instead of going side to side like this, you're going to get more of a roll. So it's a little more subtle action, you know, a little more realistic, I think, but that's what you get with mode B. Now, my favorite way to fish it is pop that lip right out, and I keep the tail down just like that. That tail down keeps it on top of the water a little bit. Now what they call this is a low float, but so it sits just below the water surface. The tail and the arch of the back kind of sticks out of the water. Now with the tail down like that, it's going to be super erratic, but you can pretty much make it do whatever you want. You can walk it like a spook, you can glide it back and forth, you can wake it really gently and subtly, or you can just dead stick it. Now with this little guy coming in at only 2 ounces, you could throw it on a flipping stick or a lighter swim bait rod, but my rod of choice with it is the Dobyns 806. What that is the 8-foot, 6-inch, heavy action fast tip, but it's got a really good parabolic bend to it. You're dealing with treble hooks here. Just think of it like a square bill or a crankbait on steroids. When you set the hook, you want to keep those hooks pinned. So you want that rod to bend really nice and stay bent and keep those hooks pinned. guys, sorry to interrupt the review here, but I just realized in all my footage I don't have anything going over the line you're supposed to throw this thing on. So what I'm using normally is P-Line CXX 17-pound test. I found that I like that the most. It's got a low amount of stretch, gives you that extra second to set that treble hook. Like I said, I'm throwing it on the Dobyns 806, so it's got a really good parabolic bend. I do use fluoro sometimes when I'm cranking over rock piles and I want to get it a little bit lower in that water column, but more often than not, depending on the cover, I'm throwing 17 to 20 pound P-Line CXX copoly. Alright, back to the review. Now, where can you buy this bad boy? The only place I've found them so far in the States is Monster Fishing Tackle or outdoorproshop.com. I'll link it below. You can look on DRT's website. It's Division Rebel Tackles with an S.com. And I believe right now Monster Fishing Tackle has the Sexy Shad and the U.S. Trout color in stock. U.S. Trout. And the Shad. So what have I learned with the DRT Tiny Klash? That if you are a beginning swimbait angler and you know how to throw a square bill or a crankbait or walk a spook or anything like that, this is an amazing bait for you to try out. Super easy. Cost-wise, it's not too bad in the world of swim baits. It's $60 from Outdoor Pro Shop, and that's a pretty decent price for an entry-level swim bait. But it's going to cover every column of the water column: top water, middle, bottom if you're in a shallow lake. But super versatile. Spend some time, throw it a lot. Don't judge it on the first 10 minutes of throwing it. Try it in every mode and see what's your favorite, see what you can pick the water apart with. Check it out. outdoorproshop.com is where you guys can get them. Check out DRT's YouTube 1977 Division. Make sure to comment below, like this video, and share it if you like it. And if you guys have any questions about how to integrate swim baits into your everyday fishing, leave them in the comments below and let me help you throw those big baits. You guys have a great day. Tight lines. Thanks for watching.